Hey everybody. I first of all need to apologize for keeping class too late. Usually I write the time out on the board because I get going and I get discombobulated. And so I'll make it up to you. I promise. Sometime in the semester, I will let you out so stinking early, you're going to be shocked. So I apologize for holding you late. And I realized that this achievement speech is it's our first speech. And I just didn't feel very comfortable sending you out for the weekend without getting a chance to hear him talk about the achievement speech. So I put the syllabus up here on the screen that you can see it, and I'm going to walk through it with you so that you'll be more prepared and ready for Monday. First of all, it is a no-brainer speech. It is a fun. It's worth no points, and the goal is to see, are you willing to get up there and talk? So you'll also see that I consider it's a gate speech. And what I mean by that is many years ago, or a couple of years ago, Google was doing advertising and they put the word glossophobia up, and they identified it as a fear of public speaking. And so the problem is that glossophobia, or the fear of public speaking, is an abnormal fear. It's not a normal fear. Research tells us that about 70% of people normally fear before they get up and give speech. And so that fear is normal. Some people, however, it's very abnormal for them. And so they may not be willing to do it. And this speech is to see, can I get you to just get up there, walk on the carpet, stand up in front of people, show your thing, and sit down. And that's all this speech is all about. It's really to see, are you willing? If you can do the speech, you can get an A in the class. So my expectation is everyone is scared to do it, and that they're going to be pretty nervous. And I'm really wanting you to understand that everyone's in that same boat, and that you're not being graded. Are you being judged? Yeah, we're judging you, just like we've been judging you, and you've been judging me all semester long. So nothing new there. And we'll talk about that later on in the semester. So if we take a look at the syllabus, it's achievement speech, 1 minute participation credit only. So I'm not going to give you points or take any points away. And it's just a gate speech to see, are you willing to continue? So I'm going to read this. While all assignments are mandatory, if you are unable to give this speech, you will not, there's a typo, you will not be allowed to continue in the course. So it just means that if you're not able to do this, I probably can't work with you this semester. So moving forward, it says, share a 1 minute story that explains one specific achievement from your life. Please reconsider using a high school graduation as an achievement unless your heart compels you. Bring a physical object that represents your achievement. Begin your talk with an audience question and conclude with an appropriate quotation. Practice 5 times, no notes. So what that means, what I want you to do is go out and look back in your past and come up with an achievement, something you've achieved. Maybe you have CCS bling. Cool, bring and share that. Maybe you're a ballet dancer and you've been up on your toes and you have toe shoes. Bring those. Maybe you're an athlete and you ran track. You can bring your shoes. Bring something that represents your achievement. You'll start with an audience question that just goes like, how many of you run the 100-meter dash in less than blah, blah, blah minutes? Well, I have. And you just roll right in and share your story. And when you're done, you'll give us an appropriate quote. And that's more of like, maybe it's something that grandma told you throughout your life that really motivated you, or a coach or an instructor or a mentor who really inspired you to persevere through to get this achievement. So if it is, go ahead and write that quote on a note card. So it says no notes, but what I mean by that is don't write out your speech and memorize it. Don't bring up notes to help you tell us your story. But if you have a quote, go ahead and put that quote on the note card, and you can read the quote to us, because I don't want you memorizing quotes. So, and then when you're done, you'll just go down and sit down. So this speech is, it's worth no point. It's not worth any points. And I just can you walk up there? Maybe you rip one and you show us your thing and you sit down. Thunderous round of applause. That's it. Are you willing to walk, talk, and kind of have a little fun with us and share a little bit about who you are? The whole high school thing, let me just touch on that. Some people, maybe that's just the nearest thing when you're walking out the door. Oh, I'll talk about graduating high school. The thing is it's a very common experience for most of us in the class. However, in some cases, that high school experience was pretty significant. Perhaps you were a first generation in your entire family to graduate from high school. So that's a little bit different. You're persevering through difficulties and having experiences that no one else in your family has. And so that graduation is even a more monumentous type of an occasion. So if your heart compels you to tell us about how you graduated from high school, absolutely tell us all about it. But if it's just one of many achievements in your life, I'd encourage you to pick a different achievement. All right, so that's the achievement speech. It's going to be first thing Monday. We're going to have a lot of fun. I ask you to forgive me for letting you out 5 minutes late. I messed up. Will not happen again. And I will pay it back in a multiple way. In fact, I'm giving you a day off this semester. So you're getting a Thursday off this February. So maybe that'll make up for it. All right. Talk to you later. See you Monday. Bye now.